So what I want to share with you guys today is really how to start creating daily content so that you can start producing better results in your business. Okay. And I kind of wanted to talk to you guys about what is working for me now. I kind of transitioned into doing specific things, into doing something else specific, which I'm going to talk about in this live stream. So let's talk about really first what I was doing before. And what I was doing before was working, absolutely. But what I realized is that you got to start producing daily, okay? You can get some really good results producing weekly content or, a couple of times a week or whatever. But what I found through my testings, because if you guys know me, you know that I am constantly testing things. But I think that one of the reasons why people struggle with producing content on a daily basis is because they just don't know where to find the content. Okay, they don't know how to come up with the content. And now let me give you an example first before I share with you what I'm going to share with you. So this live stream right now, right? An hour ago, or really 30 minutes ago, I had no idea what I was going to talk about on this Facebook Live. Had absolutely no idea what I was going to talk about. But I knew that, my goal is to produce daily content. And I knew that I needed to show up on a Facebook Live today, not tomorrow, not next week, today, to give you guys some goods, okay? And so, 30 minutes ago, I had no idea what I was going to talk about on this Facebook Live. Now, did I say, I'm not going to do a Facebook Live because I really don't have any content planned? No. I said, let me sit down, for about 15 minutes and decide what I'm going to talk about on this Facebook Live. So I really, when I do Facebook Lives for you guys, I really like to share what's working for me in my business. Okay. Now I can't get into all the heavy details, but I can give you a blueprint on how to produce daily content with Facebook Lives. Okay. So before we get into it, first of all, share this because it's going to be some good juicy stuff that I'm going to be sharing with you guys. So make sure that you share it and let me know that you've shared it below. And also, if you're just tuning in, let me know where you are tuning in from. So before, I was doing weekly, weekly content on my blog and on YouTube. And that was working really good. I mean, it was, leads are flowing in, leads are, sales are flowing in, all good. But then I started testing, what if I did a Facebook Live every single day? What if I did it? And so almost every single day this week, except for Monday, because, it was a holiday, every single day this week, I have been doing a Facebook Live. Okay. So what I was doing before, again, it was working perfectly, but I felt the need to show up daily. And here's what happened when I did my test. Okay. When I did my test, okay. Oh, thank you, Anna. Thank you. When I did my test, I realized that it literally took my lead flow up and my sales flow up. So I went from producing one piece of content once a week to now producing daily content. So now I'm actually producing daily content right here on Facebook Lives, with Facebook Lives. And I'm going to share with you a little blueprint that I have been testing so that you can go out there and implement it yourself. Okay. So now before we get into it, let me just say this. Stop believing, because you just tell yourself that you don't have anything, valuable to share. And that's a bunch of bullshit. I'm just going to keep it real with you. That is a bunch of bull crap baloney. Okay? You do have a ton of things to share. Thank you, Jelena. I'm trying to be like you, girl. So, stop telling yourself and stop believing that, number one, that you're not valuable enough, right? That you don't have enough experience under your belt, that you don't have results under your belt, that you don't have, whatever it is, whatever the lies that you're telling yourself in your head. Like I said, it's all lies. It's BS, right? It's baloney. It doesn't exist. It's not real. You're the only one telling yourself. And here's the thing. No one, even if you really don't have any value to give at the moment, no one knows that. No one knows that except you. But here's the thing. You can actually change that in a blink of an eye, just like that. And I'm going to tell you how to do that. So what you can do is, dedicate at least once a week to really sit down for about an hour and plan the week ahead as far as content titles and, topics and, writing down your bullet points and things like that. And, it really doesn't have to be this long, drawn out thing that you're doing. Even if you just showed up on a Facebook Live for 5 minutes every day to share a 5-minute tip, or five tips, whatever, you are doing better than most people who are not doing Facebook Lives at all. Okay. Now, here's another reason why I like doing Facebook Lives daily now. It's because, you're going to get a different audience, new people watching your Facebook Lives every single day. Why? Because if you're connecting with new people on Facebook, you have new eyeballs. That follow feature on Facebook, hopefully you're getting follows every day. And those people get notifications when you go live, when you post things. And so the more people, I think I have about almost 14,000, or maybe it's a little more at this point, but I have about 14,000 followers right here just on my profile alone. Not on my fan page, but just on my profile alone. So, when I go live, they get the notification. And the thing about it is that, not everybody is going to be online at the same time or on Facebook at the same time, but they will eventually get the notifications. You've seen it before, right? You've seen, so-and-so just went live 2 hours ago, and you're just checking your phone now, and then you go watch the replay, right? So think about that, is that you're just like YouTube, right? When someone subscribes to your YouTube channel and you go live, YouTube sends them an email provided that they checked the little, the little notification icon, okay? So let's talk about coming up with daily content. How do you go about doing that? What's the easiest way to go do that? Well, first of all, like I said, take one day a week. If it's a Sunday evening for an hour, maybe you have nothing to do on a Saturday night, it's Friday night tonight. So hopefully you'll do it tonight. When we get off of this live, hopefully I'll inspire you enough to go out there and take about an hour, before you go to bed, or, after you watch your Netflix movie or whatever it is that you're doing, that you will take about an hour to sit down and brainstorm on what I'm going to be sharing with you today. So, the fastest way that I like to produce content is, number one, people come to me. I mean, there's several ways, but the first way is people come to me all the time to ask me questions. They're asking me questions in my inbox. They may be asking me questions, on people that are on my list or whatever it is. Okay. And through those questions, I can come up with the answers and produce content from those from those questions that the audience has given me. Okay. So that's one way. The second way is to, Pinterest. Pinterest isn't, you guys know that I am absolutely over the top in love with Pinterest. Okay. I absolutely love Pinterest because there's so much good information on Pinterest just about any topic. So no matter what niche you're in, no matter what product you have, no matter how you want to position yourself, and that's another thing, it's all about positioning. Okay, so if you want to be that health and wellness guru, that fitness guru, if you want to be that makeup guru and show people how to put on their makeup, if you want to be that person that, wants to teach people how to reduce fine lines, wrinkles on their face, the skincare lady, whatever it is you want to do, the jewelry lady, whatever it is that you want to do, right? The credit repair person, whoever it is that you want to position yourself as, there's content out there that you can go and learn from. Take down your notes, write them down, just write some bullet points down when you're learning stuff and say, oh yeah, that was good, I'm going to share that. Let me write that down. Oh yeah, that was a good one right there. Let me write that down. Oh yeah, that was a good one. Let me write that down. And before you know it, you have like 5 to 10 bullet points, and now you have content for Facebook Live. And it only took you a few seconds because you went out there and consumed information from the internet in your specific niche. So maybe you're just starting out in your niche, and maybe you have a health and wellness product or makeup line or lingerie line or whatever. Okay, whatever kind of line that you have, whatever your product is, you need to figure out how you're going to position yourself. Okay, who are you going to be? So let me give you an example. I'm actually in a few niches, okay? I'm in the travel niche, I'm in the health and wellness niche, and I'm in the, where I show up and teach network marketers how to build their businesses using social media, okay? Which is my main niche. Now, you can have a whole bunch of niches like me too, but what you need to understand is that you gotta lead with one. You gotta figure out which niche am I going to lead with. So I chose, and by the way, if you want to know what the top 3 hottest niches are now and has been for the past, I don't know, like years, okay, a good, 20 years, maybe more, it is mosquitoes for days out there. Can you see them? I don't see them. They're probably eating my ears, Keisha. It's all good. As long as they don't bite me, I'm good. So, what was I saying? Keisha, she always comes on my lives and then she interrupts me and then she distracts me and then she, I'm just playing, I love you, girl. All right. So, you need to figure out what your niche is and how you want to position yourself, and then position yourself as such. And then when you are showing up to Facebook Live, or Facebook period, or Instagram or YouTube or whatever, okay? Oh, yes, thank you, Debbie, thank you. I was talking about the top 3 niches. The hottest 3 niches that has been the hottest for years and years is number 1, health and wellness. And this is no, it's not in a particular order. They're all, equal to each other. The first one is health and wellness. The second one is the dating niche, and I know, right? Dating niche, right? But believe me, dating niche is hot, especially nowadays with the internet. And then number 3 is the make money online, network marketing, work from home kind of thing. Those are the top 3 niches. But that doesn't mean that just because I didn't name, just because one of those 3 aren't, you're not in one of those niches, doesn't mean that you can go out there and crush it in your business. Because you can be a hot, guru, like these makeup gurus on YouTube, let's say, for example, who are absolutely crushing it. You could be, a health and wellness guru, a fitness junkie or whatever, and go out there and absolutely crush it. Okay. So what you need to understand is that content is everywhere, and there is no shortage, and there will never be a shortage of content. You just need to figure out, the places that you need to go to consume the content so that you can go and, consume it, soak it up, and then share it with the world in your own words, okay, with your own flavor, okay? So, where do I usually go to find my ideas? And remember, this is all about going out there to get inspired, not to steal people's content, but to get inspired on the type of content that you could possibly be creating. So Pinterest, love, absolutely, like I am literally obsessed with Pinterest. Okay? I'm on Pinterest morning, noon, and night, just looking for ideas. You know, I have a board that I pin, you know, ideas to on topics that I want to talk about. Absolutely love Pinterest. The second one is obviously good old Google, right? Our best friend Google, where you just go in there, you type a specific, you know, how to blah, 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 and whatever it is that you're trying to learn how to do. And then all of a sudden, you know, you have all these people blogging about that specific thing. And all you need to do is go out there and read the content, take your own notes, share it with the world in your own voice, with your own message, in your own way, in your own flavor. Okay. And then the third place is YouTube. Okay, so those are my top three. And YouTube is another search engine. You go in there, how to do so and so and so. Okay, you go there, you watch some videos, you take your notes. Again, once again, you go out there and who's beeping me? That was my neighbor. You go out there and you do the same exact thing that I shared with you before. Okay, you go out there and you write down your notes, share it with the world in your own words, your own message, your own flavor. Write that down. My own words, my own message, my own flavor. Okay, nothing on the internet is new. Nothing. So don't feel like you're going out there and jacking somebody's content when you're not. Okay. So now let's get into, and again, I didn't have any of this what I'm going to be talking about tonight. None of this was planned out. Like I said, 30 minutes ago or an hour ago, I didn't know what the hell I was going to talk about on my Facebook Live. Okay. But I figured, let me just share with you guys what has been working for me. So for those of you that are just tuning in right now, just to recap really quickly, before I was doing weekly videos and blogs, which was working great. The leads and sales were flowing in. But through my testing for the past week, great. That's my other neighbors up there. Okay, and now the dogs are barking like crazy. So through my, what was I gonna, you see, I can't get distracted. What the hell was I just talking about? Shh, hey. Shh. Freaking animals. I just lost my train of thought. Oh, you guys, okay, so what I was saying was that, Rusty, quiet. Sorry. You see what I got to deal with? Now both of them are barking, which is crazy. So, you know, that's what I was doing before, and it was working just fine producing weekly content. But through my testing for the past week, now that I have been testing this, my lead flow and my sales flow have literally gone through the roof. Okay? And it's because I decided to show up daily and produce daily Facebook Lives. Now, this week, because I'm in my testing phase of should I do Facebook, you know, because for a while I was struggling. Should I do Facebook Lives every single day? Should I produce a piece of content every single day? Are they going to get sick of me showing up and sharing my value with them? Or should I just just lean back and just do it once a week and, you know, let them wait for the juicy content once a week, right? So I struggled with that for a really long time. And then something inside of me I just made a decision that, you know what, I'm going to see if it really makes a difference, okay? Because I'm all about testing, and marketing is all about testing. But I want to see if it's really going to make a difference, whether I show up once a week or if I show up, you know, every single day. And I can tell you through this week just alone, okay? Just this week alone, I can tell you right now that producing daily content through Facebook Lives, and I'm going to share with you another platform as well in a second, but doing daily content has literally like my lead flow and my sales have gone through the roof because of it. Okay, so I want to encourage you guys to get out of your comfort zone, and I want to challenge you guys to show up every day with a piece of content, because guess what? Where you won't, somebody else will. Write that in the comments. Where you won't, somebody else will. Okay, so for example, just like you decided maybe not to shoot a Facebook Live today, which means you're not generating any leads today and you're not generating any sales today unless they're coming from previous content. Okay, but guess what? I decided to. Okay, and so because I made that decision, the leads and sales are flowing in. Now, where you want, somebody else will. Exactly. So now let's talk about, now that you know where I was and where I am moving forward, and why I decided to make that decision through my testing, and I realized that, holy crap, all this time I should have been showing up every single day. Every single day I should have been showing up, but I wasn't. Okay, why? Because of my own silly thoughts about, oh, people are gonna, they're gonna get sick of me showing up every single day to share value. How stupid is that? How retarded is that? Or making up another excuse about, oh, I don't have time to create daily content. Really? What else are you doing? What else are you doing? Okay, content produces leads and sales, period. So why would you not show up to do it every day? Why would you not? Right? So now let's talk a little bit about what I've been doing, the process, and so that you can start implementing it yourself. Okay? You're welcome, Debbie. And so what I've been doing this week through my testings is I have been showing up, doing a Facebook Live every single day. Now, at this point, I don't have like a specific time. I do it when I feel like doing it. It could be 12 o'clock in the afternoon. It could be 9 o'clock at night like it is now, right? I do it when I feel like doing it, okay? As long as I do it that day, I'm good. I've accomplished my goal, okay? And you might want to mix it up a little bit. Maybe one day you want to do it at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Maybe another day you want to do it at 5 o'clock in the afternoon. Maybe you want to chill on a Friday night and shoot your Facebook Live for that day like I am, okay, at 9 o'clock at night here in Atlanta, okay? So really, I didn't want to, here's what I didn't want to do. I did not want to commit. Maybe I'll change my mind at a later date, but for now, I didn't want to commit to a specific time. As long as I committed to doing it every single day, that's really all that mattered. Because guess what? There's going to be different audiences, which is why I like to go live at different times. Because let's say if I went at, live at 1 o'clock this afternoon, some of you may have not even seen that, okay? But because I'm going live tonight, I may have a different audience. You see what I'm saying? So it's okay to, just go live throughout the day whenever you feel like you're ready to go live. Push the live button and just go live. As long as you're doing it every single day, that is all that matters. The time doesn't matter. So let's get into the process. I hope you guys are excited about that. So the process is, what I've been doing that has been working is this. I have been doing a Facebook Live every day this week. And after the Facebook Live, okay, and it's not just any old Facebook Live. I have been sharing some really good, juicy information, some real valuable stuff. Rusty and Rocky, be quiet. Shh. Sorry, guys. I have been sharing a lot of really, really good information. Like, I should be charging you guys for this stuff, okay? That's how good it's been. And I'm okay with that, right? Because you guys deserve to get the information that you need. You guys deserve to get the goods. You deserve to get the goods. So here's what I've been doing. A Facebook Live every day. And then what I do is I take that Facebook Live and I download it to my computer. And then, well, let me back up a little bit. Sorry about that. First, what I do is I decide right before I go live, right, what I want to talk about. Okay, so I'm going to have my bullet points in front of me on what I want to talk about, my topic, you know, my title and all of that, on what I want to talk about. And then, you know, any call to actions that I want to give, or any of that kind of stuff. Okay. And so I do, you know, I do the Facebook Live, I download it, and because I knew exactly what I was going to be talking about when I went on when I hit the live button, because I pre-planned, right? Even though I didn't know what I was going to talk about an hour, I sat here like this. Okay, so what do I talk about? You know what? I'm just going to share with them what has been working for me this week, and that was the content that I felt that I needed to do, because like I said, the content that I have been sharing with you guys this week, I planned some of it, but some of them I didn't plan. Some of them I just turned the Facebook Live, and I just wanted to share some of my knowledge with you guys. Okay, so what I do is I do the Facebook Live, I download the video to my computer, I upload the video to my editing software, because I want to take out like the beginning of where I'm saying, hey guys, or I might be reaching my hand like this, or, you know, I might be talking to the audience or something like that. And I want to kind of chop that out in the beginning. Okay. And just really go through, you know, the video in the editor to see what else I want to chop out. Like, for example, when I'm done with this, I'm going to be downloading it to my computer, and I'm going to be uploading it into my editor, and I'm probably going to take the parts out where Rocky and Rusty was barking, okay, where my neighbor passed by to say, you know, beep his horn. I'm probably going to chop those out, the parts out where I turned around to look to see who that was, right? Make sense? So those kind of things is what I'm going to be chopping out of the, you know, inside of my editor. And then I'm going to put like maybe words flying on the screen, or, you know, transitions, or whatever it is that I want, that I'm going to be doing in my editing software. So when I save it from my editing software, when I save it to my computer, I'm going to name it the keyword phrase that I want to be found for. And I'll tell you why in just a second. So let me repeat that. I rename the video, like when I click, you know, export to save that edited video, when I name it, I'm giving it a keyword that when somebody goes online to, where's my computer? I don't know if my computer just went dead. All right, so it got a little dark here because I was kind of using that light. So what I do is, yeah, it did go dead. Bleh. Let's see if I could get it back on. Okay, so, sorry guys, hold on, let me log back in. See, things like this, like what I'm doing now, I will be editing that out. Oops. Okay, let me just check my battery real quick. See if it was a battery issue. No, it wasn't. Okay. All right, so I'm going to save it, the keywords that I want to be found for. Okay. So then I take that video, and the edited video, and I upload it to YouTube, and I put the SEO on it. Now the SEO really is the keyword that I named the video, and that's what I want to get ranked for. Okay. And I did a whole training on this, I think about maybe 2 weeks ago or something like that. If you guys want access to that workshop, just send me a message in chat when we're done. And I'll let you know how to get access to that. But I did a whole training on really how to build your business on YouTube, because I've been on YouTube for 11 years, 10 years, 10, 11 years now. And that's the bulk of where my leads come from, and a lot of my sales come from there as well. Oh, look who's there. Hi, Rocky. So I'll upload it to YouTube. I will do all the SEO stuff on it. And then from there, I will syndicate it out, you know, email it to my list, throw the video in some groups, you know, things like that. Okay. And that is really my plan. That is what has been working for me for the past week. That's the transition that I did. So I went from producing one content a week to producing daily content just to see if the lead flow and the sales would change. And it did. It got better. It skyrocketed the lead flow and the sales. And like I said before, and I'm going to say it again, where you won't show up every day, somebody else will. Your competitor will show up. Your competitor just may be watching this video, right? This video, if you're watching on YouTube, when, you know, the recording, or if you're watching on Facebook Live right now, your competitor may very well, you know, be doing Facebook Lives and targeting the same exact niche that you want to target. Okay? So here's why this is so powerful and amazing. Okay? Because think about it for a second. How do I explain this? We all know that content is king. Can we all agree on that? Type of content is king down below. And actually share this video if you are getting some value so far. But write content is king down below. Let's talk about the whole content is king thing, okay? Content, what I love about content, especially if it's good content, that where you're leading people into a funnel to actually generate leads and sales, you know, what you're doing is you're creating, I want you to think about it like you're creating these little marketing robots every single day. You're duplicating yourself every single day with different kind of keywords so that you can go out there and, you know, when people go out to search something on YouTube, okay, you're going to be found. Hey, you're going to be found. Okay. And that's the goal. That's the goal. So think about it for a second. If you had, let's say, a whole list of keywords that you wanted to rank for, okay? So if I'm doing one, if I was doing it what I was doing before, which was one video a week, so that's what, 52 videos a year? Think about it like this. If I continue to do it, or you, right? If you continue to do one video a week for a whole year, that's 52 videos a year. And that's pretty decent. But if you're doing it every single day, well, now you have 365 videos for the year. Now they're trying to come at me and eat me. You have 365 videos for the year. That you just doubled your chances or tripled your chances of being found 10 times more. 10 times. You have duplicated yourself 10 times more by doing it every single day. And here's the thing. A lot of you are freaking biting your nails off and, you know, you're not sleeping well at night because the leads aren't coming through and the sales aren't coming through. You're not in a place where you want to be right now, and you're sitting here trying to pull out your hair, trying to figure out why. Well, I'm going to tell you why. Okay, I'm going to tell you why. Because you're not showing up every day. I mean, it's just as simple as that. And here's what else you're doing. Lord knows what you're doing, okay? Because whatever it is that you're doing that's not producing results right now, you need to stop doing that, okay? You need to stop doing that, especially if you've been doing it for a long time and you still are not producing results. You need to figure out another strategic plan, because it's not just about you know, posting something in Facebook groups, let's say, for example, right? I mean, I get results in Facebook groups. I mean, they're not like Facebook Lives. They're not like YouTube. And here's why. Because inside of the Facebook group, there's hundreds of thousands of people in some of them. And 5 minutes, you know, 5 minutes of you posting your thing in a Facebook group, here comes somebody else, 10 more people in the next 5 minutes posting their stuff, and before you know it, your content is all the way down. No one is seeing it and no one cares. Right? Now, I'm not saying don't do that. I'm just saying that if it hasn't been working, stop doing it. right? If it's been working a little bit, fine, keep doing it. But if it hasn't been working and you're still not getting leads from doing that, and you've been doing it for so long and the leads are still not coming in, then it's time to come up with a different strategy. It's time to come up with a different plan of action. Okay? And I'm going to tell you right now that there's something magical about producing content every single day. Something magical about it, especially when you're putting it on YouTube. Okay? I promise you, and here's the good thing, you know, whatever niche that you have, whatever product that you have, okay, you can actually, you know, we talk about all the time, don't promote your business opportunity, don't promote your, you know, your products on social media, because no one's logging onto Facebook to look for your stuff with their credit card in hand. Okay? I mean, are you? When was the last time you logged into Facebook with your credit card in hand ready to buy? Right? I don't. I come to Facebook to see what everybody else is doing, to do my Facebook Lives, to, you know, connect with new people, to build relationships, to build rapport. That's what I come to Facebook for. I don't come to Facebook to spam my wall and to try to, you know, beg people to buy my products or services. There's a different way and a better way to get people to buy your products and services. You got to be strategic about it. And so this plan I'm giving you tonight is strategic. Okay? Because like I said before, and I'm going to say it again, content is king. It will always be king. It will always be king. Now, the reason why I'm taking it off of Facebook when I'm done, well, I'm leaving the video on Facebook, but I'm downloading it to my computer, editing it, and putting it up to YouTube, and doing the whole SEO thing, is because, you know, in the next few days, this Facebook Live will be long gone and disappeared, and not a lot of people will be even seeing it anymore. You know, and then next week, it's going to be buried even deeper. A couple of weeks from now, a couple of months from now, years from now, it's going to be buried even more. And no one's coming to Facebook to look for this video. No one's coming to Facebook to search, to type in the search engines, you know, any keywords on this topic that we're talking about right now. No one's doing that. Okay? No one's doing that. Okay? But they are doing it on YouTube, because YouTube is a search engine. Why do you go to YouTube? Think about it for a second. What do you go to YouTube for? You go to YouTube to try to figure out, or try to, my neighbors are home. You go to YouTube to try to figure out, to try to learn things, right? You're always typing in how to. You're typing in how to do this, or, you know, you're typing, you know, reviews on such and such, and you're trying to get reviews or whatever. YouTube has been on my mind. It better not just be on your mind. You better take full advantage of YouTube, because I'm going to say it again, where you won't, somebody else will, right? So imagine, first of all your competition. Oh, here we go. Rusty's girlfriend is out. Let me show you guys this. Hey, how are you? We're on Facebook Live. Look at this. That's Rusty's girlfriend. Her name's Foxy. Good Lord have mercy. Crazy. Okay, so you know, so you really need to start, you know, producing content every single day. So this is what has been working for me again. Okay, Facebook Live, download it, edit it, upload it to YouTube, put SEO on it, and tomorrow repeat the process. Oh, and this is what I was saying before. You know, a lot of you are doing things on a daily basis that are still not working. Well, I just gave you a strategy that works when you know how to work it, okay? Shh, boys. I just gave you guys a strategy that when you work it, if you know how to work it, it works. Okay. I just painted the picture that by doing YouTube videos, you have duplicated yourself over and over and over again with your daily content. So think about it. Imagine a year from now if you showed up every single day to do a Facebook Live and then upload it to YouTube, and people are actually going to YouTube to search for what it is that you have to offer, what it is that you have to share. Imagine what your business will look like 365 days from now. Imagine. Hey, how are you? Don't mind me, I'm on a Facebook Live. So these boys. Rusty, come here, baby. What's the matter? Is this your girlfriend? That's Foxy. You making Rocky all jealous? Say hi to everybody on Facebook Live. Say hi. What you doing? Why you barking so much? Just because it's Friday night, you can't be barking like that? Huh? All right, go back. Yeah, okay. Sorry for the interruptions, guys. This is what happens when I decide to do a Facebook Live on my patio. All right, so, okay, they're closing the garage. They're going back in the house. So no more noise now, hopefully. Okay, so guys, I want to encourage you guys to do it every single day. Do it every single day. Because here's the thing. If you are doing whatever it is that you're doing and it's still not working, and I just gave you a strategy that's actually working, and I know this because I'm testing it right now, and my leads and my sales have literally skyrocketed this past week because I've been showing up in Facebook Live every single day, adding valuable content, and then uploading that video to YouTube, right? If you're going to be working in your business, you might as well be doing something that actually works. Let me repeat that. If you're going to be showing up in your business every single day, you might as well be doing something that works and that actually sticks. See, YouTube videos stick. They're there, they're on the internet, they're there, and once they're there, they're pretty much on there forever. Okay? I mean, unless, God forbid, let me not even say it, but your video is there forever. It's there forever. It's not going anywhere. It's going to be working for you 24/7, even while you're sleeping. Where your Facebook Lives are not going to be doing that. Your Facebook Lives are going to be live when they're live, and they may get some good interaction for maybe the first few days, maybe even a week. But after that, it's going to be long gone in the news feed, and no one's going to be searching for it. Okay? So that is why you need to be doing it on Facebook Live first. And here's another thing. Here's why I would rather do it on Facebook Live and then edit the video, is because I don't know about you guys, but for me, when I do my Facebook Lives, I'm flowing. I'm flowing. I may have little, interruptions and distractions and things like that, but my content is flowing. I'm spitting out my content. But when, for some weird reason, and let me know if you guys experience the same thing, when I sit down and press record, oh my God, it takes me forever to do a video. Forever. Because I'm always saying, you guys have seen my bloopers. That's real life stuff. I can never go through a pre-recorded video the way that I can with a Facebook Live. So not only does Facebook Live allow you to move faster, okay, but, and then you can, obviously edit it and download it to your computer and edit it. But it's going to allow you to sit down for how long we've been on this Facebook Live. Let's say 30. Let's do the math here, okay? We've been on this live for about 45 minutes, 30 to 45 minutes or something like that. And so if I did absolutely nothing else all day in my business, which by the way, I didn't. Okay. I didn't do anything today. I didn't do prospecting. I didn't send an email out to my list, which I should have. I just got totally lazy and was just in la la land in my own little world, doing my own little thing, not even focused on my business at all today. But I am now. I started at 8:45 this live stream. I started at 8:45. This is my content for the day. So if it takes me, okay, maybe 30 to 45 minutes to do a Facebook Live, and then maybe it takes me about 30 minutes to edit it, and then it may take me about another 30 minutes or 15 to 30 minutes, depending on how long the video is, to actually upload it to YouTube and put the SEO on it, right? We're talking about an hour to 2 hours of work on content that actually is going to be working for you over and over and over and over again. You see that, guys? So there you have it. So here's what I want to share with you guys, and I'm going to put it in the comments below. I actually have a free 8-minute mini class that I want to share with you, where I'm going to teach you my 5-step Facebook Live sales tips for your online business. I'm going to teach you how to get, and I'm actually reading the capture page right now just so that I, So I'm going to teach you how to get your Facebook Live audience to share your content so you get more views, how to talk about your product, service, business opportunity, coaching program, courses, whatever it is that you want to promote without feeling like an icky salesperson. And I'm also going to show you how to spice up your call to actions so that your viewers are excited to take action. Okay, there we go. All right, I just posted it. You're going to see it in the comments. There it goes right there. And I'm going to pin the comments so that you guys could see it. Okay, so that is my 5-step Facebook Live plan that you can get access to starting right now. So I will see you guys. I'm probably going to do another live tomorrow. I haven't decided if I'm going to do it just Monday through Friday or if I'm literally going to show up every day. So we'll see what happens tomorrow. Anyway, have a good night, everyone. Have a great weekend, and go have a glass of wine or something. Bye.